keyboard here, and I need to lube switches for it. And I figured I'd do it on stream. Might as well. Just gonna pop all of these open. Super excited that I got my Icky 68 in the mail today. And it wasn't too busted up because it came via UPS. UPS loves to chuck boxes around, which is fine. Fair enough. I like chucking boxes around too. But I'm glad Icky came intact. I don't want to get too invested in it until I actually have switches for it. This part's so tedious. I usually do this when I'm sitting in meetings where I don't have to really listen. Ooh, I lost a spring. Damn it. Don't have to sit in meetings. Or I do have to sit in meetings. I'm stuck sitting in meetings and I don't need to really listen, but I have to attend. This is a nice mindless way to both get through a meeting and lube some switches. I think these come factory lubed. Yeah, there's a little bit of lube already, but I installed these on a KBD pad, number pad, and I didn't like them factory lubed on that. Oh, that's not the right place. So figure I would open all these up and lube them. Why not? What else am I doing with my life? I should probably get little bowls, but oh well, here we are. Let's see. I did not know Twitch got Thursday Night Football. So that was a nice surprise getting this ready and getting to see the end of the Seahawks getting whooped by the Rams. I also forgot Matthew Stafford went to the Rams. So that was really surprising to see. Let's get this open. I think Matthew Stafford will be in a better system with the Rams than he was with the Lions. Poor Lions. The Detroit Lions can't catch a break. Oh, there's got to be a more efficient way to open these things. This is so tedious. Noki, can I call you Noki? Nokibo? Hello. I follow you on Instagram and I love all your posts. You take really good photos of artisans, by the way. I always feel inspired when I see your Insta posts. It's really nice seeing you. Though I am a little nervous having mechanical keyboard community people actually watching because I never know. I never feel like I know what I'm doing. Like ever. Let me move my mouse. I'm clacking on my tofu that I built back in March. I currently have Nautilus 2 keycaps on them because I got lucky with extras and I was able to grab them. Trying to chat with Noki on the chat thingamabob. I had audio issues one of the first times I streamed. I streamed with my best friend, and we played Destiny 2, and we played for like 2 hours. And at the end, after we had stopped playing, we had turned off the game and all that stuff. A viewer commented, well, like my first viewer at the end commented saying, I think your mic is muted. So yeah, it looked like I sat in silence for 2 hours, like a weirdo playing Destiny 2. So, I mean, I guess who plays while making a ton of noise? I guess that's kind of a weird statement to make. Hi, Noki. Can I call you Noki, or do you prefer Nokibo? I love your username. It's so cute. Let's see if anybody can actually hear me. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, I have confirmation that people can hear me. Now I don't feel so crazy. But I'm sorry, your mobile keeps stopping the stream. Take your time. I'm looping switches. I'm going to be here for a while. No worries. Though it's late for you. You're on the East Coast. Some of these switches are just really tricky. And then plus I'm getting the factory lube on my fingers, which is kind of gross. Okay. Oh man, I'm putting my watch tan line like front and center in this. These are Everglide Jade switches. I think some people call them Moyu switches. They're pretty much tactiles. They feel really nice. I don't know if you can, I doubt you can hear this. Maybe you can. But they're snappy. They feel really nice. I mentioned earlier that I had I had installed these on my KBD pad, and they were nice, but I definitely regretted not lubing them more. I'm guessing that emoji means that you were able to hear it. Yeah, it's satisfying. I love tactile switches. I used to think I was only going to get linears, because linears just felt really nice. But after getting the GMMK Pro and putting on the glorious pandas, that was pretty satisfying. So I'm trying more tactiles now. And I am probably going to put these on my Icky Aurora 68 because it just arrived today. And it comes with a hot swap PCB, so I'm probably going to get to play with that sooner rather than later. I was debating on putting the Icky together on stream because, again, I still don't feel like I ever really know what I'm doing. And I just put together a KBD 67 Lite the other day. And that it was easy, but I definitely did some beginner stupid mistakes. And I don't think I want to get that immortalized on the internet. So I don't know. I'll keep debating. But for now, I guess I will just keep opening switches for the next 2 hours. I bought these on drop, and so they only came in like the big packs. And so I think I ended up getting 110 and just never really kept count. So I used a whole bunch on my KBD pad, sold the KBD pad, which I kind of regret now. But just have the perfect amount because you need 68 switches for the Icky 68. Well, yeah, wow, that makes sense. My mind is blown. But yeah, you need 68 switches for the Icky 68. Surprise, surprise. And I have exactly 69. So I have one extra in case I mess this up. Though I don't know how much you could mess it up popping it into a hot swap PCB. Though when I made the KBD 67 Lite, I definitely bent a bunch of pins, but luckily I didn't break any. I guess I'm just not as gentle as I thought I was. Anyway, I was also saying before people hopped on that I didn't know that Twitch played. I mean, first off, I didn't know till I had a Twitch account that Amazon and Twitch were related. But then also because of that, I didn't realize that Twitch aired Thursday Night Football. So that was really, it was really nice to watch the Seahawks get beat up while I was troubleshooting the camera setup and everything. These springs, they're so springy. Eek. It's always taking switches apart and putting them back together. Like this part of your thumb, where's my camera? This part of your thumb just like hurts. All the pushing down. Using my ratty old desk pad that I'm okay getting a little bit of lube stuck on. I actually originally bought a Novel Keys switch opener. Not this one, but I originally bought a Novel Keys switch opener. And normally Novel Keys doesn't do me wrong, but that switch opener was not good. It was like that aluminum one where like you pop it open and you get the cherry side and the kale side to pop open either of those switches. And I thought I just didn't know how to push down, or maybe I didn't have the strength, because when I tried opening up my first switch for the first time using that thing, it was not working for me at all. And so I ended up getting these. I actually don't remember who I got these from, but he makes them where there's like a cherry version and a kale version. And this is the best switch opener ever. And I also have one of the Wuku Studios kind that's shaped like a little bear face, like a bear head. It's super cute. probably should have used it, but this one's just so reliable. Yeah, just opening switches for 15 minutes. And I'm not even doing that many of them. I'm doing 69 of them. Okay, keep going. Almost done. It's already Thursday. Okay, now they're all open. And I am going to bag lube my springs because ain't nobody got time for lubing them individually. I know there are people who do it, and I truly commend you for doing it because I cannot. There are so many more people far more meticulous than I when it comes to non-bag lubing the springs. So just a little bit. Let's pop this open without getting lube all over me. Oh, okay, ready? Hang on. This is gonna take longer than actually lubing them. Okay, hang on. Ah, okay. Okay, I got some on my hand. It's okay. Don't think about it. Don't think about it. Just a little bit. It's okay, Noki. Nokibo, thank you for stopping by. Oh, thank you. How nice. Thank you so much for the host. I really appreciate that. And I'll see you on Insta. I'll publish this so you can actually. Oh, you're supposed to put air in this. I'll publish this so you can actually hear what I said to you when you were having connection issues. Oh. Let me say thank you. You guys can hear typing on my tofu with silk yellow switches. Anyway, so now we have springs and lubes in the bag. Did I put enough lube? Should I say this is enough? Does this look like enough? Okay, good. I'm glad it's working. Now we can chat. Okay, I'm just gonna say this is enough. And just Hi Nokibo. I'm just gonna shake the heck out of this to get lube on all the springs as evenly as possible. I'm so sorry, this is so loud. Yeah, let me put some under the table so I can just... Okay. Yeah, I was saying there are far more meticulous folks out there who are able to individually lube every single spring, and I am not one of them. So let's go ahead and get started on lubing the bottom housing. I'm taking my old MAC Cosmetics brush. 10 drops of 105 is not bad. Okay. I don't even know what I did. It was a glob. I put what's the exchange rate between 10 drops and 1 glob? Okay, I'll use it for the next batch. I'll use this bag for the next batch too. Thank you. So yeah, my old MAC Cosmetics lip brush that I never actually used for lipstick. Obviously way more expensive than those Lubing brushes, but it's flat. Like if you can, that's super blurry. But because it's flat, like you really get into the grooves of the bottom housing where the stem makes contact, and it's just like perfect. Like this is perfect. Since these are tactiles, I have extra of the Tribosis 3203s that I'm gonna use. I use those to lube my, what did I use last? My Acco lavender switches. Those were tactiles too. I'm doing this off camera. I'm sorry, that was not useful at all. So just get that in there with a thin layer. Line them up, line them up. Just a teeny tiny bit. I don't even know if you can see this. I think that's just gonna have to be okay. Let's see. I don't even know how to hold this to optimize the visuals. Like, should I put it close to my face so you can see it on the little camera? Oh, is it my upload connection? My performance window is green. Well, I don't know very much about it either. If you watch my last stream where I started playing Temtem with my best friend, it was really choppy and really bad. And I spent most of that time actually just troubleshooting. So when I was creating my character, it was just going, and it was terrible. But this time I have a green graph on Streamlabs telling me that my stream is okay. But I will probably play around with some of the controls. I have all sorts of technical difficulties. And it doesn't help that I have an internet hog downstairs also playing some games, so that could be it too. Oh man. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll keep 5 in a row. Nokibo, has my audio been cutting in and out, or is it just the video? I don't even know if you can hear me. Yeah, this is the first time I've set up for the multi-camera. I have a webcam up at my face and an old Canon camera over here to get the table. And so I actually don't even know. This is the first time I've done this. I don't even know if this configuration works. Hopefully it does. I'm so sorry if it doesn't. Rue is here. Hi, Rue. That's my best friend. And she is super supportive. These are the Everglide Jades, but they're also called like Moyus, I guess. Yeah, they're tactile, snappy, feels good. Okay, let's chat on Instagram, Nokibo. Thanks again for stopping by. I know it's super late for you. You're 3 hours ahead. I don't even know what time it is. It's like midnight for you. So I appreciate you stopping by. And yes, Rue, I know that you know how to read. We went to school together, so there is confirmation that you know how to read. It's okay. You're just so excited to hop on. I'm just lubing. I'm just lubing the bottom housing now. I spent like 20 minutes opening them up. All 69 of them. But I'm just getting this ready. No, it doesn't take 10 hours. I mean, maybe if you're one of those people who actually individually brush lube every single spring, that might take 10 hours. And then also, it's really time consuming if you're going to film your switches too. Thank you. Yeah. Like pumpkins. My nail colors are like pumpkins. But I am not about that life of lubing springs one by one with a brush. So I just chucked them in a bag over here, Ziploc, threw in a couple of globs of light lube, and then shook the heck out of it to try and get it as evenly covered as possible. But yeah. The unglamorous part of mechanical keyboard building. Let's make some space. I'm gonna close these up. Finish this and close them up. WD-40 to lube switches. What did they like? How? That sounds terrible. Hang on. I keep forgetting that I need to do this in a way where you guys can still see what I'm doing, because I'm so used to like working at my desk hunched over. Wow. Nonchalant skeleton. You're very observant. But I did not have purple nails on Tuesday. I had yellow nails on Tuesday. I didn't know WD-40 was a gross yellowish color either. I mean, you don't look at it, right? Why would you look at it? You're not meant to. But no, that just like up and spraying that into switches makes me cringe. That sounds really bad. If you're gonna WD-40 it, at least precision spray it, I guess. I don't know. You feel it in the water? Nonchalant troll, more like. The keyboard mat is it's from Smoko. They're like based in LA, and they do they do like a lot of like, they have characters like Tato, and Tato is really cute, and they do like you can see a little boba drink over here, and they have like dumplings and stuff. They have dumpling desk lights. They have like a little boba mini refrigerator. Like, Their whole they have a whole aesthetic. But yeah, I was actually telling everyone earlier how I was playing Destiny with you guys, like a few weeks ago, and we went the whole 2.5 hours and talked and played and chatted and all that, and then it wasn't until we turned the game off, we ended it, that a viewer went ahead and put in chat, I think you're muted. So, yeah. To everybody else, I looked like a weirdo sitting there in silence for 2 hours. Okay. Pop the springs on. Now let's lube the stem. So, I have this like jeweler's tool that's like really useful for things like this. This is so blurry. I don't know how to put this into focus. But basically, it just it has like prongs. Yes, I am glad that I know it's working now. But Nokibo came on earlier and made a whole bunch of inflammatory comments that made me worry that I was on mute again. Hopefully, well, I mean, not hopefully, it's his problem. Hopefully, it was a technical difficulty on his side. But you guys can hear me, so I'll take it. So again, these already came factory lubed, but these already came factory lubed. But Noki's really cool. His Instagram's great, and he takes really great photos of artisan keycaps, which, he gets a lot of photos of artisans that I got a big L for, which I was pretty bitter about. But his photos are really good. I'm glad to hear that this is smooth and loud and clear. Thank you. Yeah, I like that. I like the blue fire, electric fire. It made me think of that horrible level in Destiny that we were stuck on, that Ed had to save our butts for. But anyway, so these already came factory lubed, but I popped them on my KBD pad and regretted not lubing them further because they're nice, but there's just something about like lubing them yourself that's just like super satisfying. And then also you get it more evenly coated because, yeah, some of these aren't even lubed on the right part. This one only has lube on the legs, which I don't want. I don't want for tactiles. Yeah, no WD-40 here. Using Tribos's 3203, which is a good one for tactile switches. So again, everywhere except the little legs, because that's where you feel the tactile bump, and that would be silly to buy tactiles and just take it away. So yeah, 34 minutes in, and I have not even closed a single switch yet. Batch work. Oh crap. Don't want that there, don't go there. Okay. Honestly, I was saying earlier that I normally do these lubing sessions when I'm in a meeting that I have to be in attendance for, but I don't have to talk and I don't really have to listen. The worst kinds of meetings that you have to sit in. And so I'm so used to sitting at my work desk, like in the dark, hunched over my desk, getting it done, that like having it's really nice doing it in here first off because this is not my work desk and it's nice not being at my work desk. Exactly. So many meetings can just be emails. Um, but yeah, so it's definitely different to have to do this and remember to do it on camera and like be in frame. Yeah, it is nice. Especially since, I've shown that I can get my stuff done and this bi-weekly meeting obviously doesn't really need to happen. Can't really call it a side hustle if I keep all of these keyboards. I mean, eventually I'd love to be able to build it for other people just so I don't have to hold all these keyboards and I can test them out. But, one thing at a time. Also, I actually have to get good. I'm moderately good. Just in the sense that, like, it operates. And, I enjoy soldering. That was a fun skill to learn. One of those, like, what did you learn in 2020? Soldering was mine. Well, thank you. I mean, honestly, the nice thing about for me for 2020, obviously so many bad things happened, but like I definitely connected with friends more just because the tools were developed and more universally used and adopted for connecting online. Obviously, they've all been there, but definitely, like, I mean, again, Rue and I used to live in the same city, and we probably saw each other, like in the before times, before COVID. But we probably only saw each other like once every 3 months, which is like ridiculous. And so, like now with streaming and playing D&D with Roll20, like having those avenues has it so yeah, in the before time. But having those avenues, like we get to talk to each other and look at each other's faces like 2 times a week, which is amazing. Exactly. In the before times when man roamed the earth freely and man. Oh, that's a cat hair. I don't know how I got a cat hair on my lube palette. Cat hair. But yeah, so yeah. Mech Merlin, he's another big mechanical keyboard dude. He has a few cats, and I don't know how he doesn't have cat hair everywhere, like everywhere, just like floating around everywhere. Cats. But let's see. Yeah, I'm not happy with this factory lubing for this, so no wonder I wasn't super happy with the. Ugh. Oh man, my old company, when we had the factory, one of our customers required clean room for the stuff that we manufactured, and that was a pain in the butt. They had one. We had to have one of those sticky mats before you went in through the like plastic gate thingies, you know, that like warehouse doors have. And every single time I would walk by, I would ruin it because it would get caught on my shoe, and I would take the whole mat with me. And I hate those mats. I hate them so much. Yeah. And then also we had an ESD room that I just never went near. Like I didn't even bother because I never remembered to ground myself. I mean, nothing happened, but you know, it wasn't something that my brain thought about, so I just avoided it. Oh, this is so time consuming. Oh, that's too much. That's too much. Okay. What keyboard? Oh, these are going to go in my Icky 68 that just arrived today. It was supposed to arrive tomorrow, but I guess UPS is ahead of schedule. You know, it's just at the expense of your box getting banged up because they love throwing boxes around. But I was saying earlier that I too love throwing boxes around, so I understand the you know, the urge. But yeah, I just got my Icky 68 in mint with a hot swap PCB. I ordered it in March, and it originally had a projected ship date of August. But you know, everything's delayed now. But not like it matters anyway, because you guys saw my, like I posted on Instagram, my cabinet of switches, just because those seem to get restocked way faster than group buys can get completed. So yeah, I have a whole cabinet of switches, and that's really not going to help with my choice paralysis that I have normally. Even if I only have like 3 choices, it can be as little as 3 choices, and I would still have an issue making decisions. I mean, Rue. Oh yeah, I definitely don't like silent switches. I mean, I won't do clickies either, just because, you know, I don't want to be that guy, right? Okay, so now we've got all the elements down. I'm not going to film these. I don't think they wobble significantly to feel like I need to film them. But I'm not going to bother lubing the top housing. I know people do it. But yeah, you're right. I am that guy in my office. But yeah, so I know people lube the top housing, but I don't think it's that common, and I don't think it's necessary. And also, like yeah, I don't think it's necessary, and it's already so much work. Okay, I don't know if you guys can hear that. It's nice. I like how these feel. Yep, so 5, 10, 20. Let's close up these first 20. Snippy snap. And then after we close up these first 20, I just have to do it all over again. Like 2.5 more times. No big deal. I still don't even know what time it is. It's 10:11. It's almost my bedtime, guys. Okay. Snappy snap. Oh, the stem broke? This, like the... Wait, which part is broken? On the actual keycap? Why is this not fitting? There we go. Oh no. You know, I don't know. You might just have to get a replacement key. Oh no. Yeah, who did that? I dropped it. Where'd it go? I dropped it. It's black. My chair is black. It made no bouncy noises. Okay. I've lost it. I don't know where it is. Oh, wait. There it is. Yep. Cat hair. All right. It's all right. We're okay. Don't think about it. Don't think about it. Just close it. I mean, yeah, unless you want to work on like molding something, but then you'd have to cure it enough. You'd still you might get stem fit issues. I mean, you could just have it be a really like different keycap. Just make that an aesthetic choice. I'm sorry. Send me a picture of the damage. I'm really curious to know how a fork could do that. Also, why are you eating over a keyboard? Nonchalant skeleton. You could also pour super glue all over the Switch, but I think you would get a lot of unintended issues out of it. But no, you need to fix the root cause. Why are you eating over your keyboard? And why are you discussing eating over your keyboard on a channel that is working on accessories for a mechanical keyboard? So the fork just yeeted onto the keycap? Slap the keys and eat the peas. I don't even know what that means. Slap the keys and eat the peas. I don't know why that tickles me so much. Come on, we've all done it. Okay, now I really don't know what you're talking about. Have we all slapped the keys and eaten the peas? My favorite switches so far. Well, on my work computer keyboard, I'm using lavender switches, which are really, really nice linears. Like very smooth. They have a lot of resistance. And I believe I lubed and filmed those. I definitely lubed them. I don't remember if I filmed them. But those are really nice for when I'm working, because like when you're typing emails quickly and stuff. Yeah, linears are good to use for me personally for work. But the tactiles are the fun ones to use, like gaming or using on my personal computer when I'm following up on correspondence. Those are fun. I mean, I used to have a keyboard, a DOS keyboard with clicky cherry blues on them. And I was, I got that thinking, this is going to be great. I'm going to use this all the time. And I used it and was told I was too loud like all the time. That kind of sucked all the fun out of it. And I was told that it was too loud and annoying by the person who bought it for me. So that's a thing. Speaking of. Why does it feel weird to get a keyboard for work? Yes, that was the person who bought it for me. I mean, everyone's starting to go back to the office and all that. I know that my company is I like the monkey emoji. My company is going to start having people come back on site in January. Yeah, no, you're right. Thinking about spending money on something that you're only going to use at work it does seem silly. But at the same time, oh, you wouldn't leave your keyboard. When you get up, like you need to talk to somebody, you take your keyboard. But yeah, like at the same time, like it's just one of those things where, you're sitting there for 8 hours a day or something. You might as well use something that you're going to enjoy using, right? Is this office space too? Did they get it jacked? Oh, don't be Milton. Well, I guess there's nothing wrong with Milton. He got his eyesight fixed. He did what he had to do. Went on to join a dodgeball league. Yeah, oh. Like they left it there like since the pandemic. Yeah, I hope they got it back too. It's that's depressing. They shut down the manufacturing at my company, and when I went there like a week and a half ago. No, just a week ago. Today's Thursday. The office was totally bare. Corporate took all the furniture away. It was pretty sad. Okay, next set of springs. Oh, the spring is springing. So yeah, I got this penguin thing, and I didn't even intend for it to be a brush holder, but it works out as the perfect brush holder. But in kind of like looking for something like this, I totally learned about a thing that I did not know was a thing. And apparently it's like, what did they call it? I don't want to butcher it. I don't want to get angry messages from people who are into this thing. But like, they're called like fairy gardens or something like that. Where people buy a whole bunch of miniature things, like miniature mushrooms and fairy figurines and benches, like to create their own little like fairy garden that you put in dirt or something. I don't know. And it's a thing. So like, this is like, when you search for things like this, you get little fairy garden things. And I'm just absolutely fascinated by it because I had no idea that was a thing. Oh, these springs. They're stuck. Now I'm touching lube. Okay, don't think about it. Don't think about it. Tiny rooms and wall outlets. Like, how do you find out that you like doing that kind of thing? And how do you find out that you're any good at it? You know, like, people are so creative in all sorts of different ways. And the biggest thing that fascinates me the most is just how people come to find out that they have a passion for it and that they're good at it. It's crazy. I'm sorry, I keep bumping into my desk, so I'm sorry if my camera keeps wobbling. You need to find your thing. You don't know what it is. Oh, I get it. I get it now. I thought literally you were trying to say that you need to find something. Literally, like a thing. Okay, but what you're saying makes way more sense. It's hard to find a thing. Because you want to try so many new things, but like, it's so easy to get discouraged if you're not good at it. And of course, you're not going to be good at it right away because, like, not everybody is good at everything that they do, that they happen to try. And plus, like, so many hobbies out there require a huge upfront cost. Which is like, you don't want to spend too much money on a new hobby because then if you don't like it, you've just sunk a ton of money into it, and it's just going to sit in a corner of your room that you don't use very often, and then you forget that it's there because it just becomes part of the landscape. And then you realize later, a few years, you have to clean out the house and you found this thing, and oh, you know what? Maybe I should give it another try. And then you realize that you're just terrible at it. And then you leave it there because you don't want to clean it up because you've hardly used it. You don't want to waste all that money. Not speaking from experience or anything. Yeah, that is the problem. You are really good at baking, though. You just have to. And it was probably way easier during or before the pandemic when you could actually give away the baked goods instead of having them at home staring at you. No, your cheddar biscuits. Chef's kiss. But also, your cookies also looked really good. But yeah, butter. Kind of a problem in large amounts. Cat hair. Aww. Did you also drop a fork on that? Was it a pan of baked brownies with It was for your birthday, because for Thanksgiving I sent you I brought over a Thanksgiving meal. No, and that was from a box. Like those brownies were from a box. The only difference that I made with it is I added a little extra butter and I undercooked it. Because I am of the camp that you should not fully bake your brownies. They need to be really gooey. I can always make you more. Yeah, I love cooking and baking and all that stuff. But definitely with the pandemic, it's been really hard to get rid of all the extra food because I used to just bring it to work, leave it on a table, and it's just gone, right? But now, yeah, no, exactly. That is their Squid Game, having to survive grubby hands before they can even cool. Have you guys seen Squid Game yet? No, but you can still be good at that, but that's not a thing. Yes, you still need to watch that show. I never watch anything, and I'm on episode 5 already. And I literally never watch anything because this is all I do. This is what I'm doing. This is my life. Mm, can you have 2 DMs in a household? I mean, it wouldn't hurt to try. Why not? You have experience in seeing it. You know what you like and what you don't. Wouldn't hurt to try being a DM for a D&D campaign. Oh man, okay, I'm at 1 hour. Like, in just letting things go and being okay with things being let go. Yeah, that's true. Ah, that's true. I mean, that would be a fun thing to test out for sure. Would it be with your what group would it be with? Like that's the thing. I don't have that many friends. I don't even know who I would invite for a D&D campaign if it weren't for my current campaign. Yeah. I mean, it just makes me think about all the stuff that Ed had to change because, Neo Baco kept like throwing um, curveballs. Yeah. Okay. 20. Yeah, I'm always impressed when we play D&D how clever Neo Baco is. She comes up with a lot of really clever things. Okay, almost done. Well, I mean, by almost done, I mean I'm almost done because now I'm going to close up numbers 21 through 40, and I still have 29 left. I'm sorry, I keep doing things off camera, out of frame. Little soldier fell. It was really cold today. Which was so weird considering how hot it was. I mean, my schedule is the worst. If you guys could do only a 2-hour session. How long are your sessions? What time do you guys start? Like, I guess how long normally are D&D sessions? I don't even know how long they normally are. That is a thing. When the weather shifts, it puts people in weird states. 7:30 to 10. That's actually a really good block of time. I can see that. Especially because, like, when you get really into, like, what you're doing, yeah, I can see the time passing really quickly like that. Ooh, that one sounds really good. You can hear that. I'm super excited to get these switches onto my Icky 68. I had actually forgotten. Because you have less time to plan. Yeah, that's true. I had forgotten that the Icky 68 came in hot swap. And so when it arrived and I saw that it was hot swap, I got super excited. Because I have so many boards on order now that are solder only, which is fine. I don't mind soldering, but it's just, you know, a time sink, and I only want to solder outside. I don't, only because the KBD 67 low. Why is this stuck? The KBD 67 light and the Icky 68 are the only two that I have that are hot swap. Oh, I guess the GMMK Pro is also hot swap. Why is that sticking? I need to open this again. A lot of people like the GMMK Pro. The only issue with that is, I mean, not that it's really an issue, but the PCB that comes with all orders fulfilled after Q3 don't have QMK installed. This is sticking and I don't like that. I'm gonna have to open it again. So yeah, I mean, I haven't tried that many hot swap boards, so I don't really have recommendations. But I am really excited about the Icky. I'm hoping that'll be a good one, because that one is really affordable. Like during group buy, it was like $129 with everything that you need in the kit. Okay, I mean, that's marginally better, but and I don't know what I did, so that's fine. Oh, that's backwards. There we go. Yes, I will. I mean, I want to do like sound tests and stuff, but I don't know if I have a good enough setup to actually do that. I want to start doing another setup, because again, this is like my fun computer setup. And so I'm just limited on the times that I can actually access this computer. But I did get another ring light for my work setup, so hopefully that improves the lighting situation. I have seen that Keychron one as well. Neobaka was interested in buying that one, and I don't know enough about it to say yes or no. I think she might end up getting it. But my offer is always on the table. I'm happy to build one because it means that I can build it and I don't have to store it. So that's always a plus in my book. Mm. I mean, I was thinking about putting the Icky together on stream because it is hot swap and it would be pretty quick. Again, like, no, it's not hard. Really, when you get a hot swap PCB, it's just like it depends on the mounting system that the keyboard uses. Because some use gasket mounts, and like gasket mounting is kind of like the buzzword that's been really trendy recently for mechanical keyboards. And so a bunch of keyboards are gasket mounted right now. So I mean, really, the only thing that you would have to like be mindful of is how they intend for you to like close it up, like because they give accessories and stuff like that. So a lot of keyboards have build guides, and some keyboard companies will like send a code with the board to send you to the build guide, and it's really simple. Like even with solder, it's simple. The only issue is just the time sink of actually soldering and making sure that flux doesn't get in your face. But yeah, no, it's really easy. It's like suspiciously easy almost, in the sense that it always makes me wonder if I missed something or if I did something wrong. Yeah, I mean the issue for me is I can't, like, I can watch build videos, like I find them fascinating, but once they get to like the 3 hour mark, that gets to be a bit much. Like I'm just sitting there fast forwarding. But I know people like the really long ones. I just know I can't sit for 3 hours and build. But I think that also includes everything else, like all the accessories. It's like end to end stuff. I'm just gonna do all 20. What did I say? 29. My last batch of 29, I'll just do in one go. I'm getting sloppy. But so I got this lube from Kinetic Labs, and they give it to you in a syringe, and which is a great idea, because like it's a little easier ish. But the way to dispense it obviously is to like push it through the syringe onto like your thing of choice, and I chose a lube palette. And the problem is that it just like freaking shoots out like a ton all at once. And so I end up with way too much, and I have to find like 3 sets of tactile switches to lube in order to use it up before it gets all weird. I've had 3 viewers this whole time, but viewer 3 has been quiet. So I don't know who that is. But I appreciate getting stream bombed by Rue and Ed. No need to be shy, but I totally understand. Okay. All bottom housings are done. I tried to message you first to help me, to help psych me up, because I just kept hovering over the go live button, because this is my first live stream by myself. So I messaged you to try and hype myself up. I kept hovering over the go live button and then would like undo, walk around the room. It's nice when I have something to concentrate on. And plus, it's nice with people chatting because it makes it seem like I'm not just doing this quietly in the dark like I normally do. So that's exciting. I have no idea how most people loop their switches. And so I am wondering what kind of comments I get, if I get any, about how much I'm doing something wrong or how much I'm doing extra steps. But it's fine. You don't learn unless you get really hateful comments on the internet, right? That's how you know you've made it. This is stuck. Okay. Oh, there's a hidden spring there. It's true. I mean, when we watch movies and stuff like that, and people make me so mad, like I used to get really bent out of shape. I think the best example here is Joaquin Phoenix's character in Gladiator. Like, I have never felt such anger toward a movie character, honestly. And seeing that, like it kind of just like clicked that if somebody can make you feel that strongly, even if it's hate, like they're doing a good job, right? And I never watched Game of Thrones, but I know that kid, Joffrey, I know that he elicited the same response out of the majority of the audience. Yeah. Joaquin Phoenix's character in the movie was the worst. The worst. Oh my god, this is super stuck. Okay, yeah, I know. This is the bad thing about bag lubing your springs. Because I am touching this, and this is making me not happy. Okay, what next? What next? So close, so close. Mm-hmm. So I actually bought a new house plant a few weeks ago. Um, and I think I'm really bad at keeping houseplants. Like, I'm doing what it says to do. Like, I'm not watering it very often. It's in indirect bright light. I don't know how to pronounce it, um, but it's like Pilea. The next word starts with a P, and I think one of its like common names is like the Chinese money plant or something like that. Like the leaves, I got it because the leaves are really, really interesting. Like they're round, and the stem from the back is like a little offset. So it was just really different looking, which attracted me to it. And, also it was a big plus that it's pet friendly. My cat does this horror movie thing where so my office has uh doors that don't fully latch, like you just like close it shut and that's kind of it. Like they're kind of like French doors. um and he I don't know if he has like separation anxiety or I don't know, but he like kind of freaks out when I sit in that room with the door closed. And so he does this horror movie thing where he'll come up to the door freaking yelling. And this cat, like, I don't know why he's so good at yelling, but he's a really good yeller. And so he'll stand right outside the the door, just going, ow, ow, ow. It sounds like he's saying ow. Like, and then he'll push at the door and scratch at the door. And so because the door can't latch, you're hearing this like dunk, 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 dunk the whole time he's like yelling at me. And so then, when he finally strong arms his way through, he just sits there at my feet yelling at me like, how dare you? Like, how dare you ignore me and not let me in? It's really sad, yeah. But this behavior has definitely gotten worse since we've been working from home. Like before, he didn't care. Like, he was like a dog. Like, he'd wait at the door for us when we'd come home and stuff. But otherwise, he just didn't care whether or not we were there. But now that he's expecting us to be home all the time, we have to be on call for him. Let's see. So close to done. Cats are crazy. Like, I know. I love cats. I just don't understand how they can both be so crazy and lazy at the same time. It's crazy, lazy cats. I wish I could add a photo of them somewhere. And also, I hear it's not unusual for dogs to wake themselves up with their farts and be really mad about that too. Their own dog farts. I wish I could insert like a photo of the cats here somewhere because they're so sweet. I have 2 ragdoll cats. And one acts like a cat and one acts like a dog. Like the dog cat plays fetch, but he's not a lap cat dog. The other cat will kind of like look at you, kind of like show you, oh, I can? Oh, I need to learn how to do that then. But the cat will look at you, kind of show that it wants a little bit of attention, but then when you move toward him, he backs away and then sits his butt down just out of your reach. But he is my lap cat. I am the only lap he wants to sit in. On? On. I'm going to sound crazy. Oh, he did? That's always a win when you win over a cat. That's how you know you've done good. That sounds like a fat cat. Or a long cat, I guess. I don't know. Why not both, huh? Yeah, I need to learn how to turn the cats into emotes because that definitely sounds like I need that in my life right now. Chonky boy. So have plans been scrapped to get a Neo for your Morpheus? Yes. Yes. Yeah, I don't blame you. We actually have to put one of the cats. Oh, really? As long as they don't act upon it. Oh. How old? Wow. Well, yeah. That's what happens when you hiss at someone. They're not gonna holler at you. Okay, home stretch. I've only been on here for an hour and a half. I'm over it. Wait, she's super cute and super friendly, but scared you last night? Okay, only 3 more and then I can close them up. Oh, that's sweet at least. Well, of course you're gonna forgive her. Cats get a free pass. It reminds me of that Mitch Hedberg joke. Is it Mitch Hedberg? Is it Mitch Hedberg where, like, like the cat gets a free pass because it's okay. It's like that Mitch Hedberg joke where it's like he went into Subway asking for a loaf of bread, and the Subway person was like, "Well, no, I need to charge you for that." But then Mitch Hedberg says, "No, but it's for a duck." Oh, well, if it's for a duck, here, by all means, have it. It's like, if it's for a cat, by all means, it's fine to rub up and stealth attack a butt. Tippy tap, tippy tap. Oh, that's backwards. Don't do that. Okay, home stretch, home stretch, home stretch, home stretch. Getting close, getting close, getting close, getting close. Ah! Oh, that fell into the lube palette. It's fine. That's stuck too. That's fine. Okay. Oh man. see. It's like go time. I'm concentrating on getting this done. Okay, number 69. Woohoo. Okay, finally done. Let's put these here. Beautiful, done. They all sound so satisfying. Oh, damn it. Okay. So yeah, I am going to put these in my Icky 68 unless somebody has... We made it! Unless somebody has a good reason to put linears in them. But I've been feeling the tactiles recently, so. Yay! That's supposed to be a heart. Hang on. There we go. Yay! Okay, well, thanks for joining me. This was fun. And maybe the next one we'll be putting together the Icky 68 or what else came? My Aru TKL came in the mail. That's a premium board. Like I picked up the box and that was a chonky boy. So that's, I don't want to touch it because like it was expensive, and I don't want to mess it up. Like I want to get more experience under my belt for building things before I start putting together a super expensive board. But it is beautiful and I need to take photos of it. So anyway, thank you again for sitting with me while I did this super tedious task of lubing or opening, lubing, and then closing switches. Yeah. Talk to you guys next time. Have a good night and see you soon. Bye.